It's a beautiful day for baseball in Knoxville. Best start in program history for the defending national champions, number 2 Tennessee, 16-0. Welcomes in a Division I newcomer, the West Georgia Wolves, for the final game before conference play. Great crowd filling in the Lindsey Nelson Stadium. So great to have you with us. Mike Patel alongside Kalen Arnold, our outstanding crew with you as well. This is a Tennessee team that's picked up right where it left off at the top of the college baseball world. A deep freshman class and a revamped roster for Tony Vitello and Country, and their final tune-up before starting conference play this weekend.
That's right, Maya, and we have seen some incredible offensive stats from this Tennessee lineup. So many home runs, so many grand slams, as well as some fantastic pitching performances from the bump.
And so today on the hill, it's the true freshman Braden Krenzel getting the ball out of Dublin, Ohio. First start of his collegiate career, making his 5th appearance this season in a big spot to show what he's made of.
Definitely giving a freshman the opportunity to start. Super cool. I know Coach Vitello still trying to figure out that depth piece to his bullpen. Who does he feel comfortable with in these big moments? You know, we'll see probably a lot of arms. That tends to be Coach Vitello fashion, is to get a lot of guys some opportunities.
Last pitched over the weekend, part of that sweep against St. Bonaventure. Just 1 out in relief, so he'll try to make his first extended appearance of the season. Freshman with no record, making his 5th appearance. 0 ERA at 3 1/3 innings pitched. Just 4 hits across against him, no walks and 4 strikeouts. Going up against a West Georgia Wolves roster that's transitioning to Division I this season. D2 prior to this year. UWG now in the ASUN across the athletic board, 8-6. Coming into today, the first ever meeting between the Wolves and the Vols. 71 degrees, the sun is out and shining. Could not imagine a better day for baseball. We are underway. The line drive to center field. Cooper Prince flies out to Hunter Ensley, and we are underway in Knoxville.
And that's a great way to start a game. First pitch, first swing, first out. Super efficient.
So Ensley out patrolling center field. Quickly 1 up, 1 down for Krenzel on the bump. Brady McDivitt climbing in next. Left fielder for the Wolves, hitting .429. And he takes ball 1. Rest of the order for West Georgia. Patrick McCullough in the 3 spot. Carter Deerdorf will bat cleanup. Landon Widener batting 5th. Blake Bradford in the 6th spot, followed by Luke Johnson. And then Mason Cooper and Jacob Bowman rounding out the 8 and 9 spots. A West Georgia team that's had pretty good offensive success starting the season, trying to bounce back, coming off their first series loss of the year over the weekend. And quickly, 3 balls and no strikes. No walks issued this season for the freshman right-hander, in jeopardy of his first free pass. Krenzel, a player that Tony Vitello wanted to see what he is made of. Came in a sticky situation over the weekend, and Vitello said after the game on Sunday his mind's set on letting Braden get a chance to grow up. There was a situation, a scrimmage in the offseason where he came in and did well to help him get some more experience early. And now
Great hustle out there and right by Chapman. The wind is blowing in. Something to note as an.
So 2 up, 2 down for Krenzel on the hill. Patrick McCullough takes ball 1. Rest of the defense for Tennessee, already a couple of fly balls into the outfield. Chris Newstrom in left, Hunter Ensley in center field. Reese Chapman out in right. Dalton Bargo at third. Dean Curley over at short. Gavin Keelan, the second baseman, as that is cued foul. Andrew Fisher down there at first. Cannon Peebles doing the catching for his battery mate, the true freshman Braden Krenzel on the hill. McCullough, the senior, Takes outside, 2 balls and a strike. Good start to the season for McCullough, hitting .310, everyday player for the Wolves. Tied for second on the team with 11 RBI on the year. And looking to become the first base runner of the afternoon.
That'll be the first free pass given up by the freshman, not via the walk, via the hit by pitch. Looks like that hits him just right there in the meaty part of the arm. So not the worst place to get hit.
Thankfully, it's warming up, so it shouldn't bruise for too long.
Right.
1 on, 2 out. Carter Deerdorf stepping in. Big part of this offense. And Deerdorf takes inside. The junior hitting .377. Deerdorf 8 home runs. That leads the A-Sun and is 10th in the country. And a green light count. 2 balls, no strikes. West Georgia team that's playing its second of 3 Power 4 opponents, an offense that has proven to be potent already. Deerdorf in the driver's seat. And on the 2-0, he takes ball 3.
It's a good idea by Peebles to go out there and have a conversation with his pitcher. He's gotten behind in the last few counts.
Already a little action in the Tennessee bullpen. Expecting to see multiple arms tonight. Maybe not one an inning as Johnny Holstaffed it over the weekend, but Tony Vitello really putting a big importance on getting as many players, as many reps as possible leading into that SEC gauntlet, which starts on Friday.
That's huge. It's exactly what you want to do in preseason, in the midweeks. You want to get guys in different positions, give the young guys some opportunities so that you feel pretty confident about them when their name is called. They've been there, they've done that, and that'll be the second hit by pitch.
Also 2 on with 2 out now for West Georgia. The Wolves making a little noise. And Landon Widener climbs in. Widener, the junior, hitting .283 this season. A couple of home runs, 11 runs batted in. Big cut that comes up empty. Widener, the Howard College transfer out of Flower Mound, Texas. .355 in his career over at Howard. 0-2. Good job bouncing back by Krenzel.
Great job by Krenzel. And sometimes, you just have to get those jitters out. That first start, it's huge in front of this crowd. I mean, there's a great turnout today, so definitely probably got a little bit of nerves going.
Freshman hunting for his first strikeout of the outing. 0-2 on the way.
Cannon Peeble, that great baseball IQ, he was ready. He knew the runner was going. The throw was right on the money. And Tennessee will try to tack some runs on the board when we come back.
On to the home first here in Knoxville. Scoreless between Tennessee and West Georgia. And the midweek starter, Evie Quilez, making his 3rd start in as many appearances. No record for the junior transfer out of Eastern Florida. 2.45 ERA in 7 1/3 innings of work. A couple of earned runs on 7 hits, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And Kalen, a massive opportunity today going up against one of the best offenses in the country.
It is. I mean, this is either going to be a big lesson or it's going to be something that he can hang his hat on, whether or not he is able to shut down this Tennessee offense.
That's a good start. Dean Curley on the first pitch bounces out to Patrick McCullough. 1 up, 1 down on 1 thrown.
Now batting the second baseman, number 6.
Dean Curley has proved to be one of the most formidable hitters in this Tennessee lineup, so that is a huge first out for West Georgia.
So Dean Curley followed by Gavin Keelan, who digs in next. Hunter Ensley in the 3 spot for Tennessee. Andrew Fisher, Levi Clark, Reese Chapman 4, 5, and 6. Cannon Peebles caught the runner stealing to end the top of the first, bat 7th, followed by Chris Newstrom, and then Dalton Bargo rounds out the batting 9 for the Volunteers. Louisville transfer Keelan evens the count at a ball and a strike. Really bright spot early in the season. The junior hitting .463 and has 8 home runs to pace this potent offense.
It's incredible the power numbers that we're seeing from Keelan. Like you said, 8 home runs, also 3 triples and 4 doubles. I mean, that's an incredible number of extra base hits.
Leads the team in slugging percentage. A powerful left-handed bat here near the top of the order. It stays alive at a ball and 2 strikes. He's come in, settled in as an everyday starter here for Tony Vitello and company. He was the MVP of the Astros Foundation College Classic a couple weeks ago down in Houston. Quilez. 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stretch specialist, the 2-2. Popped up high into the Tennessee air. Couple players there. It's Prince, the center fielder, who makes the call and the catch. 2 down.
Nice communication there by Prince. That ball was skied high. Talked to his players to his left and his right. Able to make the catch for a huge second out.
Set the rest of the West Georgia defense for you after the first pitch. So the lone native Tennessean in the starting lineup for the Vols, Hunter Ensley, the senior, who takes ball 1. Now defensively for West Georgia, it's Brady McDivitt in left, Cooper Prince out in center field, Landon Widener out in right, Blake Bradford over at third, Jacob Bowman, the shortstop, Patrick McCullough at second, Carter Deerdorf, the first baseman, and Mason Cooper catches ball 2 from his battery mate, E.V. Quilez. It's a team that lost so many pieces, the national champions, but one big one coming back in their heart. The man at the plate now, Hunter Ensley.
It's great that the Volunteers have him back in center field, back in the lineup. He is definitely a leader for this team, someone that has been there, done that, knows what it's like to win a national championship. Not many people get that experience.
Yeah, definitely not. And Ensley works his way aboard. Big part of the team. He didn't play on Sunday because Tony Vitello just wanted to get some other guys a little bit of action. He said he had to make sure, quote, Hunter wasn't going to come punch me in the face. That's how much this guy wants to be in the lineup each and every day for the Vols as he works his way aboard on 4 pitches.
And as a coach, that's what you want. You want guys who are just dying to be out there, who want the ball, want to play in the game, and those are the guys that you know is going to give everything, every part of themselves.
1 on, 2 out for the junior Ole Miss transfer, Andrew Fisher. Creates a souvenir. And a great catch out there down the left field line. That's why you bring the glove. Big crowd filing in for this Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Matinee.
It's okay. I never know what day of the week it is. This ball is elevated, and Fisher just takes it right back.
And now a 2-0 lead for the SEC co-freshman of the week, Levi Clark. That was 101 off the bat of Fisher, 378 the other way in the air, and quickly a 2-run cushion. As Clark takes a strike, and what a start for the freshman here. Levi Clark through 16 games, hitting .513 in his first season of college baseball. Not many freshmen that can do that.
No, it's incredible that he's been able to come into his college career with so much success, playing with a lot of maturity.
So Clark, one of the co-freshmen of the week in the SEC, one of the best freshmen in the country. Native of Marietta, Georgia, just outside Atlanta, leads all SEC freshmen with a .615 batting average last week, part of why he got that nod. 8 for 13 with a double and home run in the 4 games for the Vols. And his first season of college ball, already leading the team in ribbies, 23 runs batted in.
His walk to strikeout ratio also looks pretty good, 14 walks to just 9 strikeouts. That tells me that he sees the ball well. He's got great pitch recognition.
On the 2-2, Clark runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Two runs across in the bottom of the first. Quilez trying to leave it there. His payoff is fouled away. We'll try it again, 20th pitch of the frame. Before Tennessee jumps in front, the nation's long ball leaders add another 2-run blast from Andrew Fisher. 2-0 ball to a rip-roaring start. 2-0 thanks to a homer from Andrew Fisher, and the Vols go to their first bullpen arm. Austin Breedlove comes into the ball game. Breedlove making his 7th appearance of the season. And a really strong bullpen arm. 1-0, 1.35 ERA, everything in relief. 36 2/3 innings, only a couple of hits across them. 1 walk to 6 strikeouts. 2 balls and no strikes. Breedlove, the junior out of Ooltewah, just outside of Chattanooga, transferred in from Cleveland State. First year here in Division I, facing the 5, 6, and 7 spots in the order. Landon Widener waits the 2-0.
We had an idea that we'd see quite a few arms in this midweek game. Like I said, Tony Vitello likes to give a lot of his guys. And that ball just over the heart of the plate, wide. So now West Georgia has a runner on board, no outs.
Brings up the junior, Blake Bradford, who takes ball 1. Bradford hitting .283 this season. One of the 5 everyday starters in the order for the Wolves. 5 that have played and started all 14. West Georgia 8-6 here to start 2025. That gets by Fisher at first. Widener, a free 90. The Wolves with a runner in scoring position.
And it looks like the Wolves are going to try to string a few hits together here. Try to answer back to that home run in the previous inning by the Volunteers. Breedlove going to have to find a way to stop the bleeding.
Single and E1, so a runner immediately in scoring position. We'll see if West Georgia tries to play any small ball. No signs of that yet. 1 ball and 1 strike on Bradford. The pitch hit hard to third. 1 bounce to Bargo. 1 down to the inning.
That's the exact response that you want to see from your team when something happens, like an error or a hit or a walk, whatever it may be. You want to see a good response. You want to see that out made or a strikeout, whatever it is, that's going to help shift that momentum back to the side of the defense.
Brings up the DH, Luke Johnson. Switch hitting sophomore, first start of the season. Big hack, 0-1. Johnson getting the start here in his hometown of Knoxville. Transferred in from Motlow State. Plenty of friends and family in attendance here tonight. Heritage High School product. And he's ahead, 2 balls and 1 strike. Was talking to some of the West Georgia staff before the game. They said it's an awesome opportunity for the team just to come and play here. Such a big crowd, national champs. But for a guy like Luke Johnson's got to be extra special.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's just from right down the road.
Yeah.
And his family and his friends, like you said, I'm sure they're in attendance, and I'm sure he grew up watching Tennessee baseball and probably coming to some games. So I'm sure this is a really cool moment for him.
.354 hitter in JUCO, looking for his second as a Wolf, and he runs the count full.
Already having a quality play appearance, seeing a lot of pitches.
Breedlove's payoff.
Left.
So on the corners, Breedlove a double play from getting out of the inning. 2 on, just 1 out for Mason Cooper here in the 8th spot. And the West Georgia catcher swings and misses, strike 1. Cooper 4 for his first 20. That's a .200 batting average. And now a 7th start of the season. No extra base hit yet, but he does have a couple of RBIs. And another one standing just 90 feet away. Oh, 2. 1-2.
Seems like that pitch just isn't working for Breedlove. Tried to throw it a couple of times now.
Hammered foul. Another one of those breaking balls that just stayed up. On the 1-2, Cooper spoils it. Good battle at the plate.
I think Cooper knows this is a big moment for his team. Runner in scoring position. They could score a couple of runs against this Tennessee team, and that would be... What a win for Breedlove, going back and forth with Cooper in that at bat.
Now just a pitch away from getting out of it. 2 on now, 2 out. Jacob Bowman in the 9th spot. Takes ball 1. Bowman, the junior from Charlotte, transferred in from Hillsborough Community College. Hit just a tick under 250 in his couple seasons at Hillsboro. Off to a sluggish start here, though, in 2025. Big opportunity. And in the driver's seat, 2 balls and no strikes. Johnson at first, Widener over at third. First inning of work in relief for Breedlove. It was 2-0. Is high, 3 balls and no strikes. There's a strike, 3-1. On the right side, Keelan has it, and the inning comes to an end. A little second inning traffic, but Austin Breedlove works his way around it. Strands 2 on the pads. Bill 2-0 Tennessee thanks to a 2-run homer in the first. E.V. Quilez back to work for West Georgia, and he'll face 6, 7, and 8 spots in the order for the second-ranked Volunteers. Reese Chapman, the junior out of Parker, Colorado, to begin the home second. Chapman takes ball 1. 352 this season. 3 doubles, 4 homers, and 18 runs batted in. Chapman got off to such a great start. Hit in the first 15 games of the year. Streak that snapped on Sunday. That series finale, the win over St. Bonaventure. But I'd say getting a hit in 15 of the first 16 is still pretty good.
Definitely. He's also already hit 2 grand slams this season.
That is a big part of the story of this offense. Now 50 home runs, 8 of them grand salamis. Tennessee is on a record-setting pace with the grand slams. They had 3 last Tuesday against Radford.
And that's just an insane stat.
Yeah.
Like, what team hits 3 grand slams?
For Tennessee already has 8 this season. They set the SEC record with a dozen last year. And the NCAA record for grand slams in a season is 14. That was the 03 Arizona State team. That's in 68 games. 16 games, and Tennessee already has 8 here in 2025. Leadoff runner aboard for Cannon Peebles, who
he stays composed in that moment, even after the bobble.
We may have a review here. Call in the field was recorded. That's what those looks told us as well. So 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Chapman does advance 2 seconds, so a runner in scoring position here. As the freshman Chris Newstrom digs in. Just the 4th start of the season for Newstrom. Now his 12th game. He's gotten a decent number of looks at the plate. 417, 5 for his first 12. A home run and 8 RBIs. That home run came on Sunday. As he takes a breaking ball, strike 1.
I think that just really speaks to, one, the recruiting of Tony Vitello, but also what his coaching staff is able to do with the players once they get in and get on campus. I mean, I know that Newstrom probably was already a very talented player, which is why Vitello recruited him, but being able to develop these guys so early, I mean, being just a freshman, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, freshman out of Phoenix. He was the 6th overall recruit in Arizona, top shortstop out there in Arizona, a baseball hotbed, according to Perfect Game. And he's out here playing left field because that shortstop position's so deep for this Volunteers roster.
Yeah, but if you can swing the bat, they're going to find some place to put you.
Yep. Student section on hand here on this Tuesday afternoon. What do you think? They're out of class by now? 5 o'clock. Nobody's skipping, right?
No.
They would never.
On this beautiful day?
I'm sure there was perfect attendance all across campus.
Getting the swing and miss.
Chapman reached on a leadoff walk, still at second with 2 down in the home second. Dalton Bargo out of the 9 spot. Bargo, the junior, 250 hitter, 8 for his first 32 offensively. And 5 of those 8 have left the yard. 5 home runs, 11 ribbies for the Omaha native. Good block by Cooper.
Really, I think we saw Bargo truly come onto the scene last season.
Yeah.
I mean, had an incredible year in 2024. Spent his freshman season at Missouri, but after transferring over here again, just became like a new player truly for the Volunteers.
A big role player last season. Started 27 games at 280, 8 homers, almost 30 RBI for Bargo. Takes inside there. He had a couple of solo homers against Evansville. Super Regionals on the way to Omaha, and how cool must that have been, winning a national championship in his hometown.
That's got to be incredible. You could only imagine. I mean, just winning a national championship in general,
yeah.
But to be able to do it where you grew up, so cool.
Fans continuing to file in on a sun-soaked Tuesday here in Knoxville. Temperatures in the 70s. Nice breeze blowing into the yard from right to left. Quilez trying to get out of the inning. His 2-2 is down and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch here, top of the order. Lurks on deck. Ball 4.
I'm sure the West Georgia staff not too happy about this walk. That is a chance that you're taking with this Tennessee lineup, putting runners on base. They're known for their power numbers. You would much rather give up a solo shot than a multi-run home run, which is potentially what you face with every single one of these hitters.
Sophomore superstar Dean Curley, 2 on, 2 out. The bases.
Feel good. But now bases loaded.
For a team that loves the Grand Slam. So that'll force a meeting here on the mound. As Keelan tries to settle things down. Jeff Smith out to make the move. And so that is the day for Quilez on the hill. New arm coming into the game. Brendan Parks, the senior, enters with the bases loaded here in the second. Big spot here in the home second, and an experienced arm takes over. The left-handed senior, Brendan Parks, out of Atlanta, second season playing for the Wolves, making his 5th appearance out of the bullpen, 1-0 with a 2.00 ERA and 9 innings of work. He faces the ever-powerful bat of Gavin Keelan with the bases juiced.
We know what Keelan is able to do. This could be a big, big moment for the Volunteers. Could also be a big, big moment for West Georgia. They're able to get out of this without allowing any more runs to score.
Keelan, the home run leader for Tennessee with 8. Tennessee loves the Grand Slam. And the Wolves go to the lefty-lefty matchup as the senior Parks tries to get out of it. And gets a called strike, 1-1. Parks was the opening day starter for West Georgia last season in 2024. Led all starters with a sub-5 ERA, now coming out of the pen here in 2025. His 1-1 is corked and foul.
And if you're West Georgia, this is who you want in this moment. The senior, you got that lefty-lefty matchup. The experience is going to be so important here from the upperclassmen because this is a very pressure-filled moment.
First year as a Division I program going against the best Division I program from last year. And Parks is low, 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, the merry-go-round will be spinning.
The fans are on their feet waiting to see.
Couple bounces to first. Deerdorf has it and steps on the bag. Brendan Parks does his job and strands the bases loaded in the second.